All right, let's make it happen tonight. So, let's get everything started here. And hi to everyone who's watching. I I had a lesson today already. I had a 2-hour long lesson. So I'm taping my fingers tonight because my fingers are really sore. But my goal for this week was I was going to try to do a live stream every day this week. Tonight might not be super long, but I wanted to try to hold up that goal. And I actually thought this would be a good chance for me to try and think about some of the things that I was working on at my lesson to make sure that I don't forget it all. I do generally, not generally, no, what am I saying? Sometimes I will record audio at my lessons for like a new song or a new little tidbit, a new ton or exercise or something. And I actually recorded most of my lesson tonight. Probably recorded about 40 some minutes of it, which is the first time I've ever recorded that much. I'll listen to that probably tomorrow and try to hopefully learn a lot of what I immediately forget. I don't know if you are taking sitar lessons, which if you're trying to learn sitar, definitely find a real teacher and try to get some real instruction from someone who's studied this music. And I don't know. For me, it's like I go to my lesson and I struggle to try to understand everything, and oh, I don't have my Miss Rob. Oh, that's horrible. I struggle to try to remember it, like to learn even just the concepts, and then it's like I leave, and I feel like sometimes I forget like half of it right out the door. With my Miss Rob. So tonight. Oh, hey, there's a note. Oh, tonight's video is syncing perfectly. Sweet. That's good because the last two videos were horribly out of sync or stuttering. It was really bad. So, yeah, to anyone just jumping in now, what I was saying before is that I had a 2-hour lesson today, and I feel like I forget at the moment I walk out the door. So since I'm trying to do a live stream every day this week, I thought maybe I would just try to practice one sort of concept that we went over of all the many things. So I'm going to just focus on Alap for a little bit. And I'm probably just going to play little phrases over and over. It might not be the most exciting live stream, so hope that's okay. I've done no warm up since I've been home a couple hours, obviously. So. Really quiet. And Russian. I'm reading, yeah. Oh, you're talking about the how I place the sitar on my foot. Yeah, it's a good question. If I get my foot over here, like this, I can, you know. I sort of like to, so the question was, if you're watching on the replay, you can see the comment. It says, why don't you keep the sitar gourd tumba on your left foot? It provides a better grip, I think. Yeah, I think this is probably a little more correct. I'm being lazy, so don't let me be lazy. I also do like, sort of when I put it like this, I like to grip it with my toes, especially when I'm trying to play a little fast. Try that passage again. Wow. Oh. Wow, that was bad. My hands are really tired. I'm trying to play with sort of ma these notes, and this is, you know, I'm just a little bit experimenting a bit. I don't know, sort of how's it sort of sounding, I guess. This is one of the things we were talking about tonight, was a little bit about structure, and I'm trying to sort of get a sense of how to phrase better, and just sort of play like a little more relaxed. I get real nervous at my lesson, you know. Oh, that was about bad. Oh, cool. Another comment. More comments. I love comments. Always post comments. Okay. All right. Someone says, I too am practicing sitar. Awesome. Amazing. That's great. And this, you continue and you say, although learning, watching, and practicing the same time isn't working well. Ha ha ha. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. So you're actually practicing right this moment. It sounds like. Yeah, you know, I think I am really happy that there are people who watch these videos of me practicing, but also like I've met a lot of people that say like, you know, they want to learn sitar and they feel encouraged to do it, or they have inspired to do it, or it just keeps them like thinking like, oh yeah, I got to practice too. So. Yeah, so Steven, who's practicing, do you have any videos on your channel? I'd love to check them out. Leave a comment, let me know, and I'll jump over maybe later and we can check them out. Okay. Another comment. One thing I do to overcome nervousness during Alap is to avoid thinking what should be the perfect thing to do here and to do what I feel. Yeah, you know, I find started thinking today. Like I was at the lesson, and I was just ambling because I was like, oh, I gotta play, like different almost exercises, and not sort of playing a story. And I can tell sort of tonight, like that's happening a little bit because I'm sort of just practicing phrases a bit. And for nervousness, that's actually why I'm doing the live streams, because it's like I know that it's live and there's people watching, and I feel like, oh, I gotta, not look like an idiot. So, yeah. All right, I'm gonna try just try this over from the beginning and just work a little bit more on just trying to explore sort of the notes a bit. I don't know. I sound really pompous, so I'm sorry. Okay. another comment. Oh, Steven says, I don't actually have any videos of sitar. I first got a cheap eBay sitar years ago and played it well enough to cut my teeth. And then I finally bit the bullet recently and got a meme from Rain City. Oh, that's cool. How did you like your experience of ordering from Rain City? They're probably one of the bigger sitar sellers in the States here, right? So I haven't dealt with them. I'm sort of curious. This means is really tough for me. I want to go really ugly, you know. And I need to be something I'm really struggle with. Just subtler. Alright, more comments to read. Yes, that means I can rest for a second. Okay, okay. Someone says, great. Yes, smiley face. Okay. Okay, oh, Steven says, it was a great experience. I gotta make this screen bigger. I got like the monitor like halfway across the room, so I can't even like read the comments here. Lars sold me a model that usually goes for close to 900 for less than half because of some minor cosmetic imperfections in the lacquer. Lots of communication back and forth before shipping. Asked how I liked my Jawari, etc. for when he did it for the setup. Arrived safe and, funny enough, nearly in tune. Yeah, you know what's hilarious? I have this sitar. Actually, well, first, before I get off, that's great actually to hear about Rain City because it's really hard to buy stuff like this. Like I bought this sitar from my teacher, and I wanted to get a second one to keep at my parents. And sitars are expensive, and I found that there was a music store in that area that was selling a Ravi Shankar style Hiran Roy sitar, and it's not a fully decorated like Ravi style sitar, but it was set up to be strung that way. The intervals on the strings, and it has a connection for the second tumba. Like, so this doesn't. This is a straight like Gilliat Khan style, but which is the style I'm learning. So the but they had it, and it had fallen off of a shelf, and it had a crack that had been repaired by a pretty respected guitar luthier, and she had originally had it on consignment, and now it was just like she had to buy it because she broke it, and it was just eating up money after doing the repairs. So I was able to purchase that for a really low cost price, which was great. And so I keep that at my parents' house, and I won't play it for months at a time, and I'll take it out of the case, and sometimes like the sympathetic strings will be completely in tune, and or it's overall it's mostly in tune, and then I'll play it and I'll put it away tuned, and I'll take it out the next day and it's out of tune. So sitars are they're sort of funny that way. They can be very finicky. All right, so I think oh, and if you want to see about that sitar, I have a couple videos on my channel. There's one from just a couple weeks ago. It's called something like you know, playing, can I play at 200 beats per minute, or playing at 200 beats per minute, or no, it's called Speed Breakthrough. That's what it's called, Speed Breakthrough. And then I have an older one that's just called I bought a sitar, you know, I bought a new sitar or something. I'll put links in the description later. So, yeah. Oh, cool. Oh yeah, there's a good question actually. Was the bridge on your sitar was it made out of deer horn, or was it like a synthetic, or was it like they use like an ebony wood now, or like different types of mahogany bridges, which I think are sort of interesting. Yeah. All right, well, I'm getting off track. I actually will. Oh, hello, my face is covered. I think I'm going to call it a night here. This is about extra. This has been 30 minutes of just some little extra Alap practice, and this was a good test for me. So thank you to everyone who's been watching and leaving comments. And oh, awesome! The bridge on that was bone. Cool, cool, man. Yeah, thanks for watching, and thanks for leaving comments, guys, because I like to hear about your experiences and what you're doing. And you know, I feel like we're all sort of, especially if you're a student, we all got to sort of stick together and try to make this thing happen. All right, and please don't forget, as always, like, comment, subscribe, and I'm on Patreon, so you guys can go there if you want to support me there. And thank you to everyone who's watching live and on the replay. If you made it this far on the replay, you are a super fan. Awesome. All right. Good night, guys. Bye. And girls, if you're there. Bye.